Okay, so the argument here is video games cause a rise in violence, including murder. Video games should be banned in order to prevent this. So I basically just stripped out the emotionally charged words like disgusting and horrid, barbaric. The value claim is pretty similar. Video games are morally, degenerate and cause violence. So pretty similar, but obviously the argument has the implication as well. So this is saying that music, kind of dated, but music CDs should be allowed to be copied because musical artists don't need the money, are not in need, I'll say, of the funds, and they will reduce pollution, which is part of it as well. I've tacked on to the end. So basically just took out all the emotionally charged words here. The value claim is a little bit trickier on this, maybe. Rich, wealthy people do not need money, so we should pass laws that benefit the poor. Just because that seems to be the actual idea underneath this. Okay, so first page done. Let's take a look at this page. The majority of the 270 votes is required to elect the president of the US. This actually sounds okay, but this is a little bit misleading. It should really be 538. So I would actually take out the. So I think there actually is a problem. It's ambiguous. The is a problem because 270 is the majority amount. I know that from political science in my undergrad. Okay, everyone in Congress is rich. I think there's a problem with that too. So I'm gonna say everyone's not the best either, but definitely rich is more of a problem. This is vague. Rich is not defined. Okay, that's a big problem. USPS posts 5 billion loss. I actually think that's okay, right? 'Cause it's specific. It's just a headline, so the article will tell us why. Headline: lack of brains hinders research. I think this is a problem. I think this is probably like physical brains. So I'm gonna say this is ambiguous. Brains could be physical or honestly figurative. Okay, add a dog for sale, eats anything and is especially fond of children. I think this is supposed to be cute because of the eat and the fond, so there's a problem here, and it's ambiguity because of the grammatical structure. Lack of grammar makes it sound like the dog eats children, which is hopefully not true. I think that Maria spends an excessive amount of time texting her friends. I mean, this is kind of borderline. I could see this being not a problem or a problem. I mean, excessive is a bit vague, so I'll just call it a problem. Excessive is not defined. Not the worst one, but probably still should be fixed. Okay. Let's keep going here. Lawyer's back despite use of bug spray. This is a little bit weird to me, because to me, I can only think of one obvious meaning here. So maybe a problem with my interpretation, but what comes to me is the lawyers have returned while insecticide is being used. That's kind of what I think is happening here. I mean, I can also see you thinking maybe back can mean support. Grammatically, there's some problems here, but I'll just say the lawyers support the use of bug spray. I clearly think the first one happened, to be clear, because back and despite they kind of contradict. So the first meaning better aligns with the grammar. Who knows, maybe I'm misinterpreting that, but that's my first thought. Police seize 14 elephants with fake IDs. Okay, so there's kind of two here. So police captured 14 elephants who were in possession of fake IDs. And then the second one, which I think is more likely, is following procedure after locating fake IDs, the police were led to illicit elephants, like they shouldn't have been there. So I actually think the second one is more likely. It is unlikely that animals are in possession of human documents. So I'm thinking that the elephants themselves don't have the IDs, excuse me, just because that doesn't necessarily make sense in my opinion. Okay, so I'm almost done, trying to go as quick as I can for the benefit of the professor. So, name the doublespeak, indicate what the italicized words are euphemism, jargon, or inflated. These two are kind of close, so I'll do my best. Classroom facilitators, I'm going to call that inflated. They do more than that, but it's kind of a weird term to use. In every war, there's considerable collateral damage. This is a little bit tricky because I could see it being both. It is kind of both, but it's more of a euphemism, I would say. The powder room, I mean, that would be a euphemism, I would say. That's the bathroom. And we have liftoff. I mean, if you're in a plane, this is not really any of these, I guess, but people, I think, would use this metaphorically. I'll call it inflated. What did the officer mean when she radioed take a code 7? I would say that's police jargon, it sounds like. Where will I find the emergency exit lights? That sounds like a plane too. I guess this is just inflated language. Okay, so I think that is it. And it is. So I'm all done. Thank you for watching.